That was more. So I forgot that I haven't streamed in my new house yet, so setup took more than I thought that it would. Probably helps if I can see what's happening in front of me. But are we ready to get the party started? Get the party started in here, you know what I mean? I think I'll just leave this playlist on. I was kind of looking for a different playlist, but I think this will do. It's kind of chill, right? I was looking specifically, hold on, let me, you can't see me. Let's ready. 3, 2, 1, new set. Here we are. Hello. Can you hear me okay? Hello! I'm gonna move my mic a little closer just in case, so that you can hear me. But welcome to my new office. Now that we are in a post-move world, I guess this doesn't need to be incredibly in screen. But yes, look, we've got a little gallery wall. There's some fan art over here that you can't see because my camera's here, because we're gonna do some stuff down here in a minute. I got my Cheki stuff over there. I don't have my figure cabinet put together yet, but backing is a tiny bit loud. You got it. Too chill. Vibes are too chill. Do you like my little clip? Can you hear it? But good afternoon. Happy Monday. I'm excited to be here and to chill out. I tweeted this like an hour ago, but it has been a little bit of a stressful day. So I'm excited to chill and just be here, chat about stuff that's going on lately. I've decided that hair clip ASMR, yeah. I have decided today that we're going to do some Cheki decoration, but not for anything specifically. I have 2 pictures left in this camera, and I'm gonna take them as little selfies, and we're gonna use them as practice for deco Cheki stuff. I really enjoy decorating Cheki. I really enjoy like doing really intricate decorations, but it's one of those things that definitely takes a lot of practice, and especially these pens, we'll get into it. But I don't love these markers, so they take a little bit of practice. Anyway, hello. Hello, pink one. Do you guys like my bee dress? I realized I haven't worn this in a while. Got my little bees all over it. It is the first, I guess technically second day of summer. I hope everybody's summers are going well. It is now overcast and about to start thunderstorming. So, not exactly bright summer weather, but that's okay. The weather's been beautiful lately, so I'm not too mad about it. These are actually the flare markers, but I'm gonna use the white and black, I think, at least. And then I've also got all of these. May or may not be taking notes. Well, I hope that we can learn some stuff together. I have a few tips and tricks that work pretty well, but I want to practice my little doodles. And the thing with highly decorative Cheki is you have to be really patient and like really let stuff dry, especially if you're doing multiple layers of stuff. So we're gonna test that out. How's everybody doing on this Northeasternly gloomy Monday. Oh, I want to turn this off actually. Yeah. Overcast here in Miami, at least it keeps the temps down. You're still in Miami? When do you go home? Yes, everyone that was at Penky Party, please, I want to hear all about it. I didn't get to watch the live stream. Unfortunately, I was also out of town this past weekend, but I was not in Miami. I was in Ohio. Actually, it's really funny. My flight there, because I had to fly there and then drive back. It was the whole thing. My flight there got delayed a few times, and they moved our gate not once, not twice, not 3 times. That's right, 4 times. And our flight got delayed by like an hour and a half total. Does it count if we moved 4 times if one of those times was back to a gate they already told us to be at? I don't know. But it was funny because people were getting really mad. Listen, it's one of those things. I can't fly the plane. I have no control over it. I'm going to go where they tell me to go. You know, I'm going to get on the plane when they tell me to get on the plane. But when they told us to move the 4th time, some lady started yelling, and a girl behind me was like, "All this for Ohio?" And that made me laugh. The sun's out right now, but it's pretty overcast in Michigan. You're on a 3-week vacation. Oh, wait, that's so exciting. Are you gonna go to Epic Universe? I want to go there so bad. Yeah, it was interesting. I ended up not getting, because I was going to my parents' house for some family stuff, and I ended up not really getting there until 1 a.m., but that's fine. It's fine, you know? All this for Ohio. It really, I was like, bars. Alright, we have to actually take the Cheki. So I'm gonna take little selfies. This is, okay, actually let's talk about this. Okay, this is my camera. My Instax Mini 8. Now, if you know anybody with an Instax Mini, you know that I think they're on like 12 or 13 now. I don't know. This camera is, I bought it in 2014, maybe? Still going strong. I have a different one. If you've ever seen, if you've ever been to our flare shows, we have a white one that I bought last year that has caused me more trouble than this one has. But I think I fixed the white one. Part of it was that some of the batteries started leaking. So anyway, check your batteries. Make sure they're good. But I love this thing. I like this particular camera. People talk a lot about the different Polaroid cameras that you can get. I like these ones that are just instant. They just print. Some people have ones where you can like take the picture and look at it and then like adjust it, or like take the picture on your phone and print it out on the camera. I like this. It feels really... I like when Chekis are kind of ugly, to be honest. I feel like it's kind of the point. Not in terms of like, you know, decoration or anything like that, but like, I don't know, it's supposed to be a kind of washed out, bad resolution photo, you know? I suppose. I'll be there for 3 days, so I have plenty of stuff to hit the popular stuff. Okay, so there is Universal Studios, right? And Universal Studios is fine, I guess. I haven't been to the one in Florida. I've only been to the one in California, and that one sucks. I had fun, but I can't do 3D stuff, so it was like all 3D rides, so that kind of sucked for me. But Epic Universe is the new park, Universal Park that they just opened within the last year or whatever, that has Super Nintendo World. And has like the Mushroom Kingdom, and I'm like, oh, so bad. Also, the other stuff looks really cool too. They have the like How to Train Your Dragon area, and then also, which I'm not like a huge How to Train Your Dragon person, but like the way they've done it is very cool and pretty. And then they have the like monsters area. I don't know what it's called, but it has like Frankenstein and Dracula, and like all of those types of characters and whatnot. So I very much want to go. I don't know, I've talked a little bit about this. I had like a brief stint when I lived in Arizona where I was like a borderline Disney adult for the parks for a period of time. I really like amusement parks in general. very pro amusement park. It's just a lot of fun. So anyway, I have to take selfies. It's like kind of hard to do by yourself, but I feel like the point here is that we're gonna be decorating anyway. So we'll see if this even works, if I'm honest, because I don't think that I have other film. And that's part of why I want to use it, because I just want to like get this one done. So let's see if that develops, and then we'll take a second one. And then we'll do 2. It's good to do multiple at once, because you really have to wait as things are drying and such. These lights are kind of bright, so I don't know if it's going to affect... If it does, I'll just draw a silly face. I'm not planning to really do anything with these. Also, somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that these modern Polaroids, you don't have to put in the dark, and you don't have to shake them. I don't think shaking them was like really ever actually a thing that helped them develop. Okay, I think that might work. I'm gonna move away from the light a little bit. This like back looks like a void. It's not that dark back there, I swear. Like a strange, scary void. Yeah, okay. And then we'll decorate it. I figure I can try to do some like summery type decorations. And see how that goes. The second one's a little less cute, but that's okay. All right, so I have the camera here so that we can do I didn't actually like what? Yeah. You can see my lights. Alright, so let's talk about markers. I get asked sometimes about what markers I use or what people use for Cheki. So you want anything that's an acrylic based marker. I'm gonna say that, and then these aren't even acrylic based, but I do think that they are. Because so things like Sharpie, oh God, I hit my leg on my desk. Things like Sharpies are, are they oil based? I think that's true. I suddenly forget. I do know this information, I swear. But acrylic based, they're paint markers, right? So they go on the slippery surface of the Polaroid a lot better. And that's kind of what you need, is you need something that's quite opaque, that's gonna go on this surface and stay there. And also will dry, you know, well, because of the surface of the Polaroid. Poscas are kind of the ones that a lot of people have started using. These are, what size are these? 0.9 size. I think these are a little too big. I kind of want the finer tip ones. Let me make sure this is working okay. I also recently bought this brand, this calligraphy, because I wanted to try them, because the white Posca, which I actually don't know where it is, might be in my bag because I was using it to paint. These are actually really, really good for art. Like I use them in my paintings a lot. But I just find that they're a little bit streaky. I think that the color payoff is not as good as I've seen some other people using. There's a Japanese brand that I want to figure out what it is and then do like a side-by-side comparison of a lot of different brands as like a video. That's a video that I really want to do. Okay, so we have these two Cheki. I guess I can do this. I don't really think about like what types of designs I want to do. I'd like to try to do one that where I block out the whole background as like a practice of a lot of times you'll see people who do like full Cheki decorations where like everything is covered except for them, and then they're like drawing little designs all over it. So let's do that on this one. Is this one? I think this is not correct. We'll try this. See what happens. See, like this one's like a lot thinner than the other ones, which is quite nice for like drawing little designs. I think I'm gonna have some trouble though. Yeah. Where's my other white one? We could fill it in with a color. Let's do pink. Also, these you have to shake. Paint pen ASMR. So generally with these types of blocking in, you really have to like move in layers because it's gonna be streaky. Again, especially with these Poscas, like it's just gonna be streaky. But if you do multiple layers, it helps it be a little bit more solid and opaque. The way I've done it in the past is kind of like do an outline, and I'll kind of like work in chunks. Oh, that's interesting. So with these paint pens, you have to like push down on the nib to get the paint to come out, and I kind of did it a little too much, but it put a bunch of pigment down. Maybe that helps it also get like nice and solid. That's gonna take forever to dry though. For sure, for sure. But what are you guys up to this evening? I said to bring an activity. What activities do we have going on? Oh, I didn't think about how because my hair is up, I'm gonna look like I have like a weird little pixie cut. I guess if I leave some of my ponytail in there, that helps. If you're editing a video, ooh, what kind of video are you working on right now? I have a video, I have like a vlog that I need to edit. I really want to improve my workflow right now. I'm like, I'm really inspired by some YouTubers that I watched that were talking recently about like how they set up their workspace in an editing program and like all the shortcuts that they have. And despite the fact that I've been making videos for so long, I really like don't have a lot of that stuff set up. And I was like, I know if I take the time to do it, it will help my process a lot. So I really want to take time to do that before editing my next video. So we'll see if that happens or not. But this summer is just like so busy. I'm trying to decide if I want to leave the outside white or also fill it in pink. It's like a real commitment. I think we'll leave it like that. This one, you know how they do those Pokemon cards where it's like a Pokemon card and they like paint the card part to like extend the art? That's what I kind of want this one to look like. It's a recording of one of my TikTok lives. I'm so not used to editing it. Our workflow sounds smart. Yeah, like being able to like put your assets in a folder, right? Like, so if you have like an intro, outro, logo, any of that kind of stuff into a folder that's easily accessible, making it so that like, you know, cut and ripple delete and all these things like are on keyboard shortcuts. Really helps quite a lot. This one I want to do like a sky with like some clouds, I think. Should I also, yeah. So let's try that same, like trying to get a lot of pigment out and then, oh, I should get a piece of paper. Actually, I have this cardboard right here just so I don't get paint all over my desk. This method works. I think it's still a little streaky on here actually, I can see, but it's definitely a lot more solid than if I was just like the downside of these types of streams, although that's why like the music is kind of part of it, is that I do tend to lock in. Part of the reason I decided to do this was because, you know, there's this concept around improvement, right? Like, especially in art, but I think it applies a lot to idle things too, where, you know, you have to be willing to do things. You have to put yourself in a situation where the stakes are not that high to sort of be able to experiment and figure out what works and, you know, how to get better at things. So, you know, when you're doing things like Cheki, especially because they're each one of a kind, it's like, you know, you're doing it for somebody, you really want it to be good. Like, it's really hard to find space to experiment in those types of environment. And I was like, you know what, I think this might be like a fun thing to watch, but also, you know, to be able to do. And it's like, you know, it's idol related. I do too. I used to do, when I would stream on Twitch, I could use like this blue too and maybe make like a little bit of a sky gradient. I used to do art streams, like painting, when I used to stream on Twitch. I've struggled a little bit to figure out how to do that kind of stuff on this channel, because I do want to keep things like pretty idol related. But I don't know if that actually like matters that much. I don't know, I feel like this green might be too... I could do like yellow highlights, that might help. Like for the ground. But like this is like teal, you know? Maybe I could do like lavender. And I think people in general have sort of, the overall sentiment is we want to stream more. And I like casual, just hanging out with people type stuff, so I probably just need to think about it a little bit less. But that's probably true across the board. I'm trying to figure out, maybe I'll do yellow, like a gold, just as like a design motif down here, and then like draw little bees and stuff, because since I have bees on my dress. Although, if I do this, I'm covering up some of the bees, but that's okay. Again, I'm not really planning to do anything with these Cheki. Oh, that's like a much more, like, golden yellow than I expected. But I do at some point want to do like a summer Cheki drop of like over the top deco Cheki like this. Although typically I should have brought them down, but like when we do pre-deco Cheki for Flare, we don't do a lot of like super over the top like high detail decoration like some people do. I really like this sort of cleaner graphic type of design rather than these like more intense like really illustrative ones, which is part of why I wanted to do that for this, because it is a little bit outside my comfort zone, so I wanted to try. All right, let's put a second layer of pink on this. You can see, so like on this blue one it's still drying, but that's quite thick. I'm kind of impressed. But this, like, I did a similar thing like over here, but you can see it's still a little bit, I talked about this in my video, there's a reason why we do this. I have faith that it'll focus. Maybe not. You can see that it's like still a little bit streaky up at the top here. Maybe if I turn on. Oh, I guess I could also do this, wait. No? I thought it would focus when I tapped the screen. Well, now I'm determined. Yeah. So yeah, you can see like up here it's still like not quite opaque, although now it's like dripping, I think because it wasn't totally dry. So maybe I'll still leave that to dry a little bit longer before messing with it. Because the thing is, if you don't let it dry, it will like start to like scrape away at the layer underneath of it because it's not totally set yet. All right, well now we have to wait for both of these to dry. I think this one, let's do like a pink, purple, and white sort of, and just do like a bunch of little decorations. And then this one we'll try to do like a scene. Oh, I guess it's sort of like the beach, right? Like sand. That makes sense. Oh, what the heck happened here? Hello? There we go. I don't even know how that happened. But now, this is the patience part. This is the part where we remain patient and we don't do it too soon because we're being impatient. I think we'll do... Yeah, I like the idea of a beach. We're gonna do some bees, some clouds. I think it'll be a good time. The other thing with Poscas is that Poscas are really expensive. So I just like don't know if they're the best investment for Cheki specifically. I really like, I've seen some people, especially for like Cheki lines, not necessarily like pre-deco Cheki like this, like ones that you do in the moment. People have like a pretty thin marker in their color, and I really like the way that looks. Like actually this one that I have here from Sae from Moeage, you can see this like thinner blue marker like makes these really cute designs. Latte also had like, I asked her what the brand was. I don't remember what it was. Versus, I don't really have one of my Cheki just sitting around. Like these markers are quite thick. I still like it, but there's always room for improvement. These are the oh, excuse me. These are the things I end up thinking about. Did anybody else do anything fun over the weekend? Tell me, I want to know. I wanna know. Can you show me? I wanna know about this idols like me. I think the other thing with trying to make these very like thick, opaque washes of color, you kind of want to move all in the same direction. Yeah, see, if you don't let it dry completely, it'll start to kind of come up. But moving all in the same direction kind of helps the pigment lay down a little flatter, I think. I don't know if that's quite the right... But at least like give the illusion of being more solid of a color wash. And like doing it with sort of a light hand, like not pressing super hard, especially when you're going over other colors, I think helps quite a lot. This has become a Cheki tips stream slash things I'm thinking about. You know those videos that's like what I'm thinking about on stage or whatever? Or like what I'm thinking about while I'm doing XYZ? That's what this is, except what I'm thinking while doing Cheki. Saw the fam for Father's Day and seeing them again next week for family reunion. Nice. Next week is... Oh, it's not quite 4th of July. Unless you mean 4th of July weekend. Not this weekend, but 2 weeks ago, I debuted as a Kaiga idol. Ooh! I got to share a stage with Moeage. What? Ah, that's so exciting. How was it? Did you have fun? Xavier, I can't help you. I'm kidding. I love you. Hello from somewhere in the middle of northern Florida. Are you driving right now? Well, I hope you're not driving, but... Nah, this coming weekend, nice. This coming weekend will be in Tennessee for a KaiCon, which I am quite excited for. Little stressed, but quite excited. I've driven through Tennessee, but I've never like actually been to Tennessee. And it's like a region that I really am interested in because it's quite beautiful. So it's like a pretty small convention, I think. I've never been, but I'm very excited. At a rest stop, but yes, gotcha. I hope that your drive is going well and safely. I'm glad I made it. I am also glad that you made it. It was fun. The community is so supportive. Yeah, I love seeing clips from the Milky Way Marketplace. I like really would love to perform at one day. So that's so exciting. Wait, I want to look you up. It sounds very creepy. Peachy Gemini? Is that your name? Your idol name? Oh, maybe if I type it correctly, that might help, right? Yeah! Oh, yeah. I definitely have seen you. Oh, that's so exciting! Your little outfit is so cute! I will follow. World's pinkest cosplayer? That's so cute. We gotta get on the East Coast one of these days. Only like 14 hours left. You guys are so strong. But hopefully, was it worth it for Pinky Party? That's where you guys went to, right? Ooh, have fun. So many of my idol friends are going there and are performing. Yeah, it's really interesting because I'm very interested in how different idol communities are kind of forming their own culture in different parts of the US because the US is so big that like the southern half of the US is like really big on cosplay idols and like odotemita type idols. And I know a lot of the people who are going also, but It'll be my first time seeing a lot of people, and I'm really excited to kind of like get to perform in another region. I've been like very Northeast pilled, and I love my Northeast community quite a lot, but I'm like, okay, let's show these other people some mad medicine. And Flair's original music. I'm very excited. We're performing at this event, like one of my favorite songs that I've wanted to perform for so long, and we're like adding it to our rotation too, to perform again in the future. I'm like, yes. So excited. You're welcome! We gotta stick together, you know? My idea here is I think I'll do like some little stripes going this way in the background. Here we go. I lock in again. See, that's like the other thing, and I can't tell if it's these markers, like this brand or not. Markers do this sometimes. So again, like because Cheki, like Polaroid film is like semi-gloss, like paint doesn't just like rest on it. Sometimes it kind of like, not like bleeds, but like pools up in a weird way. It is in fact Monday. Welcome. What have I been doing? I've been doing a lot. This summer is like quite busy. I'm doing a lot of Flair stuff this summer with my idol group We Are Flair, if you don't know. But we're performing this weekend at a KaiCon. We have Idol Gateway, which is next month, which we are performing at and also staffing for, which should be really interesting. But again, really excited about it. I'm performing at Deco, which is in Pittsburgh. We're performing at Otakon, which is the week after that. And then we have a performance in New York for Plum Idol Festival is what it's called, where we're opening for the Rares, which is really exciting. There's just like so many things. So I've been doing a lot of rehearsal. I just finished moving, so like setting up all this stuff. I still have like a few boxes and stuff in the basement that I really want to organize. This office, I really like it. And it has like a nice big window and I can see out into like our small yard, but I really like plants, so I'm really excited that I get to have a yard. But it doesn't have a lot of storage space like in this office specifically, and I have 2 desks. So I have a lot of my craft stuff in the basement, like my sewing stuff and my painting stuff, and I want to be able to set it up so that like it's easily accessible and can kind of have like a little work station down there. So that's kind of like my next list of things, but I don't know if it's going to happen this summer, if I'm honest, just because I'm traveling so much and doing so many things, and I'm just like beyond grateful, honestly. Plum Valley, thank you. I was like, is that correct? Flair mentioned. Let's go. Busy but excited. That sounds cool. Yeah. It's like, I get, stress kind of gets to me, and it's like logistics can be hard and whatever, but like, I do kind of have to sit back and be like, it's actually quite cool that I get to do all these things. I'm gonna set this over here for a moment. Bro, I'm so sad. I was gonna do Cheki Veshi, but the deco got smudged. Oh no! What, is it one of mine? Which one? We can do another one if you'd like. That's the other thing, is these markers, I like don't know if they really stand the test of time. Even after they dry, like I've seen that happen on a few of them. So I feel hesitant to recommend Poscas to people, even though it's kind of like sort of what a lot of people have started getting. So I really want to do a video reviewing a bunch of different markers because I'm a little concerned, to say the least. Wait, go back. It's Megu in Chinese for Megumi. Oh, okay. I see. I'll be at Otakon for the first time. Can't wait. Ah, yes. Otakon is so much fun. It's a little hectic. I really love that it's kind of become this like meeting grounds for the community though. And I like that I don't have to travel that far for it. That's a plus for me. I get to see all my little idol friends. But I think there's gonna be so many good performances. We haven't like officially announced it yet, but Flair is performing. And so I'm really excited to get to perform as Flair at Otakon. Nah, from Arrows Beat It. I see, I see. Yeah, but I've seen that happen to some of mine too, so I'm like concerned, you know? Yeah, well, if you do give them out with protective sleeves, so like if you use, do I have them down here? No, I think they're upstairs because I was packing them. There's like the tiny, like flimsy ones that are like card sleeves, and there's like top loaders, which are like the harder plastic ones. Just give them to people. Don't like slide them in while it's still wet, because I have done that before because it'll smudge. You can make plant buddies, and I have, oh my gosh, okay, so the yard was like, there's like a patch of grass, and it was mostly weeds, so I got rid of a lot of the weeds. There's like no grass, and I planted a bunch of clover, so I'm really excited to like see it continue to grow and have like a clover yard. And I planted a what's it called, a honeysuckle flower, and it started to bloom recently. It's very exciting. I want to plant just so many more things, but plants are expensive, so I'm trying to take it slow. But already the yard looks a lot better. The people who lived here previously, I think, didn't really like invest a lot in it. Maybe I'll leave it there and then do like a different design at the top. Help give it some contrast. No, dinner's not ruined. Was the dinner good at least? New to the stream, I discovered your channel last year, I think. Well, welcome. Yeah, I try to stream once a month. I'd like to do more, but it's tough. So I'm trying to make sure that I stick to at least once a month so that we can all catch up and chill a little bit. Clover, Lucky Alice mentioned. Yeah, I'm growing Alice in my backyard. I have my Alice Cheki over here. Oh, I should take a picture of it in the clover when it grows. Big brain. Yeah, I'll post a picture for sure. It is currently raining, so I did not grab a photo today. But what do I want to do up here? I think maybe I'll do yellow. To like contrast. But like this paler yellow, not like this gold. What do we think? I don't want this to sound weird, but thank you for doing what you do at your age. I discovered Kai Guy Idols and it was so bittersweet. Yeah, no, it doesn't sound weird. I'm very like passionate about people continuing to do things. It's funny, I was just talking to my mom this past weekend about, you know, I said something about like, oh, I'm getting older, talking about like my eyesight because I went to the eye doctor. And she was like, you're still so young though. And I was like, I know. I think so. Like, I'm 31. I think that is still quite young. But in a lot of these communities, like the cosplay community, especially in the idol community, it's like you're 25 and you've aged out of it. And let me tell you, I will say, not to be a stereotype, but it is much harder physically to bounce back than it was when I was 20 for sure. But I don't know. I'm really grateful that like I think I have a much better head on my shoulders than I did when I was younger to be able to do these things and like kind of handle parts of it. It doesn't always feel that way in the moment, but then I reflect and I'm like, oh wait, I like kind of love being an adult. I don't like certain adult things like taxes or having a job, but like being able to like emotionally and rationally think about things is like pretty sick actually. But also like I think it's important, I don't know, I just think it's really important to have people of all ages, demographics, backgrounds, you know, all walks of life doing things. You can always learn new things at any age, you know? Like decorating Cheki. Ooh, yeah, I think that looks cute. And then we'll do like... I've recently seen your videos, but I'm happy to be new in your stream. Well, thank you. Welcome aboard. I'm very happy to have you. I also don't really feel too old, but I don't like saying my age. Yeah, and I think that's so fair. I have friends who don't say it. Part of the reason why I do is because a lot of people, especially like, you know, a lot of people in their 30s or 40s or whatever are very like, oh, you know, I'm older than you, or like, I'm 30 plus. And I think I like genuinely don't feel any shame about being the age that I am. I'm wearing this dress, this like linen dress that has embroidered bees on it. You know what I mean? And like sitting here decorating Polaroids of myself and singing on stage, covering songs that 19-year-old girls in Japan sing, you know? And like, I understand when people don't want to talk about their age, whether they're older or younger, but I think it's good that some people do, you know? I had like fried rice and soup dumplings. I love a soup dumpling. Now that it's like pouring outside, I could really use a soup dumpling, I'll be real. No, it's so important that you speak about it. It makes you feel like there's still a chance. There is still a chance. There is still a chance. I find it so interesting. So if we talk about cosplay specifically, just because there's not a lot of precedents for this in idols, when you see somebody who's like 50 or 60 cosplaying, everyone is like, whoa, that's so cool. But why if somebody's like 30 or 40, is it like, oh, they're too old to be doing this? I think that's really weird. And obviously not all the time is it the same people saying that. But like, I think I'm very grateful because my parents are kind of like big kids in a lot of ways, but like, you know, I grew up playing video games with them, and like this past weekend, when I was there, I like walked in on my mom and stepdad playing Borderlands together. You know what I mean? Like and they're in their, you know, late 50s and 60s now, so. Yeah, it's definitely harder physically. Yeah. You got to take care of your body for sure. I definitely like need to be stretching. I have like back problems too, so that has definitely gotten worse as I get older, but it's like a really good motivation to continue to take care of myself. Because I think if I wasn't dancing, it would be a lot harder to do that. I think we all need a little whimsy. Yes, absolutely. I mean, look at my wall. You can't see. I can, here, let me minimize chat real quick in my stream stuff, but I'll show you my other wall here real quick. Ah! And you can see my light setup. You can see I've got like swords and lights and a tapestry. And like over here is like my painting stuff. Whimsy is a big part of what I do, you know? Life's too short, right? Like who am I living for to be, I don't know, I think I am an adult. You know what I mean? Like wearing like frilly clothes or doesn't make me a kid. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna do, that's enough of my age soapbox maybe. I feel bad, I feel like I talk about it all the time. But you guys asked me. I won't apologize. Character growth. All right. Actually, I want this back. We're gonna do, actually, what did I said I could do some like sky gradient, I think I'll do that before I do clouds. See if we can add a little bit of the sky. I do this every time. Anytime I do like a landscape painting, the sky gets lighter the closer to the horizon that you get. And this isn't really like lighter, it's kind of just different color. I don't know if this will work, but we're experimenting. That's what we're doing here today. Might help it give like a little bit more fun beach vibes. Again, we're going for a little bit more of like an illustrative vibe with this one. We're creating a scene. Oh, jeez. Yeah, but again, like I said, you kind of have to color lightly when you're going over layers. Can you even see that? But like, you know, if you do scrape up a little bit, you can kind of like tap on top of it. Get that pigment back on there. I don't know if that totally worked. It's not quite the right color, but when I layer some like clouds and stuff on top of it. I've made a couple Cheki myself. That's why I'm practicing. I need to get the hours in, you know what I mean? And I think I might shade this. I don't know, I guess this is sand. I don't really know what the perspective of this artwork is. But maybe we'll put like a sun up there too. All right, let that dry. We'll put him there. Oh, the purple and yellow stripes. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm gonna do, I might go over some of these purple ones again because they are a little bit like patchy. And I really want to like try to get them solid. And then I might do some like white on top of them to help to like give some dimension. Ah! My goat. Hi, Evan. Alex of the Pinku family. That is me. Of the Pinku. For the Pinku. He, she, we, Pinku. Do you always pre-decorate Cheki? Is that the strat? I always thought they decorated in person. So, there's kind of two different points of view on this, actually. So, there's like Cheki like this, right? I keep pulling it out, but this is like the one that I have, right? When you take it with them, and usually they'll decorate it in front of you, you know, talk to you while doing it. And these are like in the moment Cheki versus I have, let me show you. Where is, it actually might be, where's my little Tupperware full of Cheki? I know it's here somewhere over the rainbow way. Hello? Where did they go? Did I put them? I have like, I put together the my board of Cheki, and there's like some that I set aside to put on a second board, but I don't know where I put that. Anyway, you can buy pre-deco Cheki, and those are getting really popular now, like in Kaigai Idol Spheres, where they do it like this, where they decorate them ahead of time, and then you can like buy them at the merch table instead of, or in addition to getting like a two-shot like this. But I don't know where my little Tupperware went. Is it not right here? Tis not, tis not. It's very odd. Now I'm like, where did it go? That's fine, it's fine. I have like a few pre-decos that I've bought for events. I typically prefer to just buy two shots like of the events that I go to. I don't buy a ton of just like pre-decorated Cheki, especially like online ones, because I like for Cheki to be documents of events that I've been to. That's just sort of my preference, but I'm coming around on pre-deco stuff like this because it's really like fun and artistic. And especially if I can't go in person, it's like a fun way for me to support my idol friends. These specifically are me practicing. If they turn out good enough, maybe I'll throw them on my Ko-fi or something, but I like set out with the intent to practice because I just had like 2 extra shots in my camera to kind of like experiment and see, because doing stuff like this in the moment, there just like isn't time, especially if you've got like a Cheki line. But I think that's also part of the appeal of like in the moment 2 shots, is that it's like little doodles or like stuff about the pose. Like this one that I have with Latte, she's like turning me into a latte and like stirring with a stick. There I am inside the latte. But like for Flair, we have a little book that we've started to bring of like Chekis that we've done ahead of time, just with the 2 of us. Because also, I think the other reason they're gaining popularity is people like to do like oshikatsu with Cheki that they're not in, and then like save the ones they're in as like their memento, because they'll like post the photos online. So I think that that's also part of it. Okay, let me get caught up here. I need to get some fine dip ones. Yeah. This one I have discovered I quite like. This like calligrapher one. I have it in white and black. They had a few colors, but not a ton. Again, I gotta figure out what the like Japanese brand is that some people have started using, because they come in a lot of colors. Because I also want to be able to like do thin doodles. But for stuff like this, these like thicker ones are quite nice. Tupperware full of Chekis, just American Idol things. Well, like I had them in there so that I could easily transport them, because I keep most of my Cheki on a bulletin board so that I can look at them. I don't really keep them in a book. And now I'm like, really, where did they go? Because I just did that like the other day. Is it under my desk? Wait. No. They've just, oh, I found them. Okay. Now I can properly explain. So I've got, you can get crazy creative. People do a lot of stuff. When I see like really good pre-decos online, I'll save them so that I can reference them later. But like here's like a pre-deco of Vicky from Plus Minus. Like sometimes they'll still do like simple things, like this one's of Daybreak from Eternal Hoshi. You got some like Christmas trees. These are all my one-shots. Oh, these Kingdom Hearts ones with Latte and Toki from Asayoru Moeage. I'm so glad I have 2 of these, because I put out a call on Twitter for people to get them for me, because Kingdom Hearts is one of my favorite games, and Axel and Roxas are like very important to me. So when Latte was Roxas, I was like, anyone on Earth that is near this, please get these for me. And thankfully 2 people heard the call. Me shuffling my Cheki like a some people will use like washi tape also, or like stickers. I usually prefer just markers, but there's like a lot of different ways to be creative and make Cheki like really unique. I love Latte. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be American, but it is giving Southern or Midwestern. I'm from the Northeast. That's not fair. I'm from the Northeast. I do have Southern and Midwestern influence, though, in my life. It's true. A piggy party, and she was at a casino on a cruise. Oh, that's so cool. I actually love that. I love pre-deco as a way to support idols, even when there are... Yes, I agree. Well, that's kind of why I want to do some summer ones. I think that that'd be really cute. Do, like, some themed... Just, like, 3 or 4 or 5 or something, and just, like, put them up for people if they want them, especially for people who can't come to events, because I don't really sell stuff online very often. A fun fact about me, I really hate mailing things. It's just, there's just so many steps. I will do it, and I'm happy to do it for people who buy stuff from me, like my album and all that kind of stuff, but that's why I don't really have a consistent online store. How did you get so many Cheki? You know what's funny is I feel like I really don't have that many. And I have all the ones that are in here plus the ones that are on my bulletin board. But if you see some people that, like events that I go to, I'm like, whoa. But I like, again, not really like overdoing it in terms of buying so many all the time, because I like the like sort of memento aspect of it, but I am starting to get out of hand. But it's hard because a lot of times I'm also performing at events, so it's like hard to get Cheki at events I'm also performing at. So a lot of these, I guess not a lot of them, but there are a decent number of them that are like from before my performing got really busy. Kingdom Hearts was a really great franchise, not gonna lie. Yes, I love Kingdom Hearts. Bringing Axel and Alex, yeah. Don't know if it's the same because technically a homework Cheki Bear requested Aiden to do that. Horse on a Beach may have mean. Oh, that's really good too. Yeah. Yeah, homework Cheki are pretty similar. Homer fades in Trump. I've been meaning to say I love in silence. Ah! You're very welcome. Yes, Gabby is incredible. She does really amazing, like, just guitar and producing work. When I was working with her to write, she wrote 2 of the instrumentals on my album. Is that true? Yeah. And both of them, I was just like, this is the concept, like, this is like the vibe for the lyrics, and like the first draft she gave me, I was like, perfect. And that's like pretty rare that happens. So I loved working with her, and I will again for sure. But I'm glad you like the album. Yeah, I really respect and I'm grateful for people who get lots of Cheki and like get like several at once. For me, I'm just like, one, you know, money, but also I'm like, I gotta think of poses. It's hard. Not shade, I love everyone else, but those 2 are my favorite songs. Yeah, no, honestly, I'm really with you. It's part of the reason why, In the End is my favorite song on the album, but I love all of them. And of course, yeah, the track I did with David is also so good. I'm very proud of the album. I actually listened to it again. I hadn't in a while, just because I was listening to it nonstop before it released. But on my drive home, I listened to it front to back, and I was like, it's not perfect. There's a lot of things that I had to do, both for money and also just like time. And so like, it's definitely an imperfect album, but I'm really proud of it. I guess that might be a good place to ask where do all the idol events in the States at. I know the main one in Texas, actually depends on what one in Texas you're talking about. A lot of, so the big cons for idol stuff are Otakon, Anime Week in Atlanta. You could say Holiday Matsuri, but I haven't been there. But like Otakon and Anime Week in Atlanta have idol programming all weekend, not just festivals. A lot more most conventions at this point, at least ones that I've been to, have an idol festival of some kind, which is really cool. And then, you know, Anime Expo, US Idol Fest is also in Southern California. But a lot of idol events are now happening outside of conventions, which is actually my preference. So what's the rule of self-promo in the YouTube stream? Please promote your events. If you are in, oh God, where even are all of your shows? They're at, there's one in LA, Chicago, DC, and New York. I'm performing in the New York one that Jared is running. But Anime Weekend Atlanta. Yeah, I love Awa so much. But a lot more people are starting to run events outside of anime conventions and just do like standalone like Taiban style things. If you like that sort of thing, check out Idol Gateway. It is the event that I run with Aiden and Michael. That's when I used the paint got smudged on each Polaroid because I used both sides. I don't have a Cheki book. I have a Tupperware full of Cheki, so I don't know if I'm the right person to ask. And I keep my Cheki on a bulletin board, which I quite like. Yeah! If you check out... Fortune Ferret, I was like, I don't want to get this wrong. Yes. Fortune Ferret Productions on Instagram. You can see all of the events that are happening upcoming across the country that Jared is running. Yes, Idol Gateway July 11th. I'm so excited. It's so great because we're doing like charity raffles for a local LGBT charity, and it feels really exciting. Everybody's set lists are so good. I'm so excited. Okay, so these have dried now, so I can definitely... I think what I might do... I'm thinking. Because I think I want to do like some doodles just kind of over everything, but if I do white, it will like fade into these white areas. But this summer is seriously stacked with idol stuff. I think I'll do, let's do like some little, maybe like sparkles in white. Oh. So yeah, this is why we're experimenting. We're finding out. You gotta be gentle going over colors that are already down. See, like this will happen where like it starts to kind of scrape up the color under it. So I'm trying to figure out how to avoid that from happening. Sorry, I'm like covering what's happening. Maybe this white isn't like... Oh, okay. Yeah. So if I do that again, where I kind of like get a lot of pigment out, yeah, that kind of works. So then we'll do this. Oh, I watched over the weekend. I finally saw Project Hail Mary, which everyone's been talking about. It was, in fact, very good. Oh, I think the playlist we were listening to ended. I think this YouTube channel had another similar playlist. Has anybody seen that movie? I feel like everybody was talking about it. Let's do this one. This one's Summer J-Pop Music Box. Oh, it's gonna give me an ad. No ads. Because this is my YouTube account that I don't have YouTube Premium on. Oh, I love this song. You haven't seen it yet? Oh. Yeah, I was surprised because I didn't know anything about it, but apparently it's like a very popular book. Also. But I don't really read a lot of sci-fi. But it was really good. I really liked it. Which good. I'm gonna do a bunch of sparkles, I think, because I'm like winking. Oh, have you seen I Love Boosters? I have not. I have not even heard of it. Is it a movie? I Love Boosters was great. It's very artsy and weird. Ooh, I really like artsy and weird movies. Yeah, it came out a couple of weeks ago. Oh. I have not seen that either. Let me look it up. What is it? I Love Boosters? haven't seen anything about this. Oh, I like a lot of the people that are in this, though. Yes, I will check it out. I saw, you know what I did see was Sheep Detective. And that movie was fantastic. You should definitely see that movie. What about the one series, Witch Hat Atelier? Where, listen, you can't activate me on the Witch Hat, which tattoo? I have many. This is my newest one. It's a sword. I got it at Anime Central a few weeks ago. But it's healed pretty well because it's all like thin line, you know? But I kind of like that I can like wiggle the blade. This one is from Oblivion, one of the Elder Scrolls games. Look at this one, which says, "Are you following your heart?" I have some magnolias. These are lilacs, and then I've got a Little Witch Academia tattoo up here, and that's all of them. I do not watch Chainsaw Man, but I'm happy to do whatever silly little trend is going on. I'm messing up. It's okay. Just make the sparkle bigger. Ugh, I was messing with it for too long. This is why we practice. Do you like these markers better than Sharpies? Yeah, well, Sharpies don't really work because they're oil-based, so they're not paint markers. If you use like Sharpie paint pens, I bet they would work. These I don't hate. It's layering's hard. Layering, you have to have a very gentle hand. All right, I think I almost, no, I think I'm gonna go over with pink and do like little doodles. Oh, I finally got Aiden on the first season. It was kind of funny for their live reactions. Unfortunately, I'm not like a big anime person, which is funny because I have an anime tattoo. I'm not like a huge TV person, I should say. In general, there's like a handful of shows I really like, but I'm not like huge on anime as a genre. There's like a few that I really like, but TV is just hard for me, if I'm honest. I like to draw little bunnies on all my Chekis. Little guys, you know? But I kind of want to give this the vibe of like, almost like Purikura? Do you guys know Purikura? You watch Chainsaw Man? Nice, nice, nice. Gojo scares me when he gets mad. That I have heard. See, people compare him to Kifri a lot. Oh, you know what I could do? What if I like extend this pink, but only on like some of the stripes, so it kind of like bleeds? That might be cool. Yeah, that people compare Kifri to him from Witch Hat Atelier a lot because they're both white-haired teacher-y vibes with glasses. That's really all it takes, apparently. Yeah, that's kind of fun. And I think I'm gonna do like some purple doodles up here. No, I get that. I stopped watching cable somewhere in my teens. I can't really binge. Ah! No! I'll fix that. The nice thing about acrylic is that you can always go over it. Oh, it was really nice to talk to you. Thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good night. You talked about the US a lot, which makes me think you're not from the US. So next time I'll figure out what region of the planet you are in. I tend to watch a lot of YouTube. That's like the majority of what I consume. But I also tend to watch a lot of like competition TV. Not like reality TV, but like Great British Bake Off, you know, that kind of vibe. I like watching people be good at things, is what, if I am watching television. I like Witch Atelier, I like Little Witch Academia. Those are kind of my big anime vibes. Really into Interview with the Vampire, the TV show. It's little things. Rings of Power, I like Lord of the Rings a lot. So stuff that's like kind of related to things I already like. Music, vampires, fantasy, you know? Let's do... It's hard to think of like little doodles that aren't just like the same 3 things over and over again, if I'm honest. Wait, let me look at my references. They're in here. So I can get some decor ideas. These ones are really summery. Oh, I like that they did. I'll do that on these. Oh, I could do like hearts that are like outlined in white. Yeah. Okay. Chagirada. The season covering the Vampire Lestat is out now. Yes, indeed it is. I have not started it yet, but I'm hearing good things. Yeah, the 3rd season is airing right now. And it kind of covers Lestat's origin. And also, he's like a rock star, which is rude and unfair to me personally. Okay, now let that dry. We'll come over here and start adding some clouds to this lovely little sky scene. But again, we're gonna go gently over top. Although this is a little more stable than the pink was. I say as I go directly into the blue. Oh no, the like ink's not coming out. See, it's really like, these idols make it look easy. But it's okay, clouds can kind of be wispy and patchy, and I think that that's like, okay. I'm locked in. Are you guys locked in? Are you locked and loaded at this time? As the gentle music plays in the background. Are we all rising and grinding? A vampire rock star? I know. It's crazy. Has Aiden told you about how they reunited with their stylist from Japan? Oh, that's cool. No. I didn't get a chance to tell you at Cheese Birthday Live, but I liked your outfit a lot. It was good. And like the makeup and stuff, it was really good. Yeah, some little clowns, right? Tea. We're at the beach. We're experiencing the beach. I wanted to draw little bees, but I should draw a little crab. Crab on the beach. Do 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 do. Crab, 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 crab. How many legs does a crab have? Well, I'm gonna give him 4. Maybe like a starfish? Yeah! The beach! The beach! It was not the weather for that outfit. Oh god, yeah, I know. It was so hot. You can also draw flames in the yellow area and write "this is fine." That's true. Yeah. Cute, cute, cute. But I don't think that is quite the vibe we're going for. I'm gonna fill in this star, I think. And then I think I'm gonna do some little white highlights on these to help like make them glow. I saw somebody did, they did like, you know, colors and then outlined it in white in a way that made it look like neon lights. It was so cool. I was like, ooh, I gotta try that at some point. I don't know that today is the time because it looked like it took a long time. Hey, you could be cisgender and want gender-affirming care.
2026 Chevy Equinox.
Hello?
Ready for your daily
Not the
drive,
Chevy
weekend
Equinox.
getaways, and everything in-
Be gone, ad. I might have to get another white pen, which is sad. But I think adding a lot of like white highlights and stuff can help, or like color highlights can help like really like make these types of things pop. Although my white marker is not working, so I don't know how well that will go. You feeling like buying a Chevy Equinox now? No, don't do it unless they give me money. No free advertising. This isn't quite working the way that I thought that it would. I have another white marker upstairs. It's like a Posca. It's like the same thickness as this. You know what I should also do is add cute little, let's do a little blush. Yeah. Oh, that one's turning out kind of cute. Oh, maybe I could use like yellow to highlight. Let's try that. Again, we're experimenting. Monday stream, I know. It was the best day for me to do it this week. But hello, welcome in. think that looks cute. Yeah. Let's do... Although it's funny when those ads come in and I often say, why are they telling you this? I'm poor, right? You're not advertising to the right person. My name! That's me! I'm Alex. I think gender exploration is for everyone. Absolutely. Full agree. Okay, I think I want to add like a... Let me look at... Oh, that's really cute. Somebody did... there's an idol that I'm looking at who did ones that like are like music players and they have like their song playing and then it's like, oh, I should do that for a pre-deco. But I think I want to do like it's like a recording, like some little like recording lines. I really like that idea. That's black. That would have been bad. Hi, long time no see. It's good to see you. It's been a while since I've streamed, which is part of it. I feel convinced I can get the last bit out of this pen. Didn't I? Where did that other white one I was using go? Is there stuff in here? Is this like, I think a pen I found like in this house. Where's the paint pen? No? Hello? What is happening? Getting paint all over my desk. There we go. Ooh. Do we see the vision? Is the vision visioning? And then if I do like a little red dot. You know? This turned out weird because I had too much paint. But it's like a little, like it's like a recording. Didn't quite work the way I wanted to, but that's okay. Some little like wind motion lines. Help like add some life to the illustration. Sometimes you just gotta try stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Oh, I got paint all over me. And all over my desk. That's okay, it comes off. I've been exploring some alternative looks since the Yume Pinku one month. Yeah, I went to the Poke Fire this weekend. Nice, nice, nice. Dave and Buster's, you're all over the place. And that's why we're practicing exactly. Hi, and thank you, and hi, how was your weekend? Yeah, I'm excited. We are very honored to be a part of the lineup, honestly, and like I took off work for it and everything. I was like, we gotta do it. My weekend was good. It was a lot of travel. And I'm traveling again this weekend. But all good things, so it's like kind of hard to complain, if I'm honest. But I got to see family and hang out with people, and it's always a good time. How was your weekend? Did you do anything fun? Watch Toonami and anime. Oh, it stopped raining. Dan Da Dan Season 2, Blue Lock, Tokyo Revengers. So many good things. I think I like this one. Actually, I feel like I'm always like, I like adding a lot of detail. I keep forgetting that. Never mind. Never mind. We're done with this white. We're done with this white. It's cute. I like the little, I think the yellow highlights were a good move. I think I want to experiment more with doing like colored highlights like that. I think it adds like a lot of cute dimension. And then we've got our little summer beach scene. I actually like the teal in the background of the sky more than I thought I would. Cute. I definitely know what I would improve upon for this one. So if I do a summer Cheki drop, it's good practice for that. Last Destination debut. Yeah, I'm excited to see them. Hello. Welcome aboard. I'm probably going to call it there. We have a little bit over an hour and a half. And we got some good practice in. Maybe if you're at a future show, you might see these in one of the Cheki books. You can snatch it up. But look at this cute. Actually, I want to make sure I don't lose the orange and red ones because I need those for this weekend. Look at this cute cup that I keep all my markers in. Look how happy he is. Ah, to be happy like this cup. We're doing okay, right? Yeah, I stole it from somebody else. I think I need to make this text a little cleaner. I honestly might go over it and try it again. But add these like lines. My white was starting to die, or I'd make them a little more distinct. But I think that's really cute, right? It's a cute concept. I will iterate on it. Happy indeed. Last Wednesday, I caught Digital Circus in theaters before it would release to the web. How was it? I've seen everything that was released online. I've heard kind of mixed thoughts on the finale. But I want to watch it. I'm excited. I'm not like, you know, hugely invested in Digital Circus, but I liked it. I had a good time watching it. I think it's cool to see stuff like that. Has anybody got any fun plans for this weekend? Or 4th of July? Gotta get some hot dogs or something. Now I want to like keep making more Cheki. I definitely think I'm gonna do like a little Cheki drop probably after this weekend. So I can have an excuse. Maybe I'll decorate them on stream again. That would be fun. And then like actually they're yours. You can have them. Then you could see me put the practice to use. Amazing Digital Circus. It's like a web series, like an independent web cartoon. It's a very cool concept. I kind of think, like my opinion on Digital Circus is I think it's really good. I think it's like, the animation's very cool. I think the characters are really cool. I do think the writing like kind of hits you over the head with its concepts every once in a while. But I don't think that's like necessarily a bad thing. Isle of Dreams, yes, I want to go, but I cannot, unfortunately. With all of my own travel, it's really hard to get up to New York as often as I have been lately. I keep joking that like every other weekend I'm driving up to New York and it's like a little over a 3-hour commute. Personally, I love it. It was nice to support it as a movie. Oh, okay. But they really formatted it for web YouTube. Gotcha. I think it's really cool that they were able to like get it in theaters like that though. That's really good that you feel like ending things is so difficult to do. Like with anything, and it can be really divisive, so I am not going to Heidi's birthday, unfortunately, because I will be in Tennessee this weekend. Flair is guesting at a convention. I really want to go, though. I'm so sad that that was the weekend it ended up being. Thank you! Yeah, I end up, I referenced a lot of what other idols do and kind of like tried to make it my own. I appreciate it. I like some of my Chekis that I've done. And again, I don't usually do like kind of full color ones like this. I usually do more like doodle design type stuff. So this was like a nice exercise. Gonna try to schedule the electrolysis appointment this week if possible. I don't have numbing cream yet. Should I power through? I've known other people who have done that, and it's, I don't know what the pain level is. Nice. I'm not familiar with it, but that sounds exciting. Do you guys like my keyboard? It glows. So does my mouse. My mouse also glows. It's rainbow for Pride Month. All right, I think that's probably gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. This honestly was like very much needed. I needed a little chill evening. Well, it happens, but I'm glad. Tennessee gets Flair love and great performance. Thank you. Yeah, unfortunately we had already committed to it by the time the dates got picked, but I want to go. Thank you. Look at him. I use a lot of mugs that like are kind of a weird size for actually drinking out of, but that I like. I use to store like my pencils and stuff. I have this one that has my markers. I have this Nanase from Wasta one that I use for all my brushes. I also use some of them for, I have like this one that has all of my pens and stuff in it. I also use really small mugs that were given to me for like sewing notions and stuff. Yay, I'm glad you guys enjoyed this. I will make sure it's not over a month till the next one. We'll do another one next month, especially if I can just do like a Cheki decorating stream. It's a little easier than like gaming or like some of the informational streams that I've done, because we can just sort of chill and catch up, which is nice. You're very welcome. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will see you soon, and if I'm seeing you at any upcoming shows, we're gonna have a very good summer. And I hope you have a good summer regardless. But I'll see you guys soon. Where is my thing? There it is. From the stars in the sky, I'm Alex Pinku. Goodbye. Sleep well. Bye. Right in time for the ad.
And how we